This entire situation went from 0 to 100 really quick.
Hey buddy, stop where you're at. Have a seat. Taser, taser,
taser. On August 19th, 2024, in good old Phoenix, Arizona, Tyrone was arrested. No, not this Tyrone.
I'm Tyrone, and I came to f*** your wife. The fuck you?
Tyrone McAlpin. He was beaten brutally while being arrested by Phoenix officers. Now, while I advocate for blue lives, this is an absolute horrible example as to why the community fears officers a lot of times, and for good reason.
Get your hands behind your back. Get your hands behind your back. Your hands behind your back, asshole.
You're beating a man over the head and even near the back of his head. Last time I checked, that's a very dangerous place that you can actually end up killing someone over.
Hold him. Move, move. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Ultra X-ray taser, deploy more units. Hand behind your back.
So the problem here is that the actual suspect that was described as a white male in his 20s with a gray shirt and blue pants that was told to the officer by a dispatcher is actually the person that the officer actually listened to then go after Tyrone.
White male 20s, gray shirt, blue shorts. White male 20s, gray shirt, blue shorts. Do you need him to leave?
Yeah, I don't want to come out.
My drink I paid for.
You didn't talk to no employee?
They just wanted 14 times.
Okay.
I would like the guys that wanted to assault me right here.
Okay. Where did they go?
The first one went that way, and first one was getting a
Okay. Hey, you guys just want this guy to trespass?
yeah.
Okay.
You're saying that's the guy that assaulted
right there, with the backwards hat on. Yep.
What's he gonna say if we go talk to him?
He was, you can watch the video. He was standing right outside of the door. He pushed me inside the store, and then he's telling me, get out, get out, get out. I'm saying, I'm not going out there. There's people trying to
Alleging he assaulted you. Do you want him to go to jail?
Yes. He said, put his hands on me. I felt violent, and he was pushing me outside the door, and he was standing outside the door opening and saying,
That dude.
Why didn't you wait here for him?
The black guy?
This is why police need to collect all the facts before actually acting.
He's not being combative. He just doesn't want to go in the car.
My husband, he was on the phone with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's under arrest for assault on a police officer.
What happened?
He assaulted somebody at the Circle K. You can wait over there. I'll tell you right about it in a little bit.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with him the whole time. He didn't assault nobody.
Okay.
Well, he did now.
Well, he did now.
They're giving statements that he assaulted someone in the Circle K before even collecting all of the facts for themselves. I mean, it's to the point that they said, well, even if he didn't commit it at the Circle K, he committed it now because now he attacked us. I mean, imagine being deaf, not knowing what's going on, and someone literally jumps out of the car and says, you know what, let's Mike Tyson this shit.
That was a great finisher. Let's see how he does with Ferguson. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds.
It fucking bit me.
What?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna try to defend yourself. Ever wanted to kick your bad habits, but every time you try, it's like you're using a pea shooter to face off with a 50 cal? Well, enter Foom. Yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't shoot bullets. Yet. Foom uses that thing you're breathing right now. Yes, air. Along with their flavors that hit harder than a triple-aught buckshot.
Oh, God, that's the flavor of freedom.
You can select from many different flavors, so whatever gets you locked and loaded. And here's the best part. Unlike our 2A rights, no one can even try to take it away, even on a plane, because Foom doesn't use smoke or vapors. Again, it just uses air. So at work, boom it up. On a plane, boom it up. In the doctor's office, boom it up. Around 1,000 pounds of gunpowder? Man, foom it up. And if you're that guy that racks the slide over and over and over, yeah, I'm talking to you. Well, Foom allows you to fidget with it. So save your slide life. So check out that link in my description and try Foom today. Remember, clicking that link helps me, and I'm helping clean up your bad habits because I want to keep your 2A ass alive. Yeah, that's just like a horrible position to be in as being deaf and not understanding what's going on. And then what brings it all home is that they are tasing the hell out of this guy.
Hand behind your back! More. Hand behind your back.
You're gonna hit.
Hand behind your back. Hand behind your back. Now. Hand behind your back. Okay.
And by the way he was screaming, yeah, I'm pretty sure you were hurting the shit out of him and you just kept tasing him when you didn't have to.
What
You're messing with him for no reason.
What kind of disabilities do you have?
He's deaf and he's got cerebral palsy.
Okay.
With cerebral palsy. I mean, it doesn't get worse than that. You can literally kill him.
And I've been on the phone with him since Circle K.
How is he deaf if you've been on the phone?
Because I know sign language, that's why. I signed to him. That's why.
Even after his wife, who was there, you know, told officers, hey, he's deaf. They didn't really provide a means for him to be able to communicate, like, I don't know, putting his cuffs in front of him so he can talk with his wife or sign with his wife. Oh, guess what? When they finally get to the hospital, they do the common sense thing of a person who's deaf and allow his hands to be in front of him so he can communicate. Would you imagine that?
Have any health problems or disabilities aside from being deaf?
So back when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I used to walk with a walker.
Okay.
And I had braces on both of my legs.
Did you pass out?
With the taser.
Tyrone told the medical worker he had trouble seeing out of his left eye, plus neck pain, chest pain, trouble breathing, and when moving to lift his shirt, he yelped in pain.
Sorry.
So let's get to what happens after Tyrone is arrested. As other officers investigate, they continue to learn that what this guy claimed was false. In fact, back at the store, Circle K employees say he also got into a fight the night before with someone else.
He got into it with somebody in the parking lot.
The white dude.
The white dude got into it with somebody in the parking lot. That person hit him in the face and busted his face open. So he bled, the one that made the complaint today.
Yeah, because we could see when she showed up, you could see the blood on his foot.
Okay, that was from last night.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because the one with the black guy today, they didn't even fight. I don't even think that he threw a punch.
They were doing the boxing stuff,
But they never did make contact. No, that they didn't. I'm telling you, we were all standing right here. The guy told him to leave. Like we were telling him to leave, the white guy wouldn't listen at all.
Right. That's what she was telling me.
Wouldn't listen. So then the black guy was like, "Hey man, leave."
This employee clarified Tyrone was actually motioning at the guy to leave.
She was like, "Leave." With his hands because he cannot talk.
This is a total L for officers. This is a complete L for their department. And this is why training needs to happen for officers to actually handle situations in a proper manner. This was horrible. Even the fact that the officer backtracks his statement while in court is insane.
Any strikes?
Oh yeah, head strikes. That's what broke my hand.
Head strike.
At one point, when I was trying to regain control of his arm following his initial punch swings, it appears as though when I went to grab his arm, these fingers became jammed in his forearm and bent over all the way to my palm, as demonstrated like this.
And this is one of those situations where it just makes you distrust police, because you literally do not have any of the facts. You didn't try to verify any of the facts. We understand that you're performing an investigation, but this is not the first thing that you do as performing an investigation. I mean, shit, if you even gave a second to say, hey, let's talk, like how you initially say that you were gonna do when finding this guy, maybe within that second of actually trying to initiate a conversation and get his side of the story, you would have gathered he's deaf. But yeah, let's throw all of that out and just go Mike Tyson as soon as we see the guy, because we have a credible source as being another person who can quite literally be making up anything as a point of source of saying he committed assault. I didn't see it and I didn't verify it, but you know what? We're gonna engage him with this level of force as if he did. And again, it goes back to, we are now in a place in society where people could just say whatever they want and it's being acted on, and that's wrong. It should never be that. We're supposed to act on the facts, and as police officers, you're supposed to be trained to understand that you need to act on the facts and not on feelings, emotion, or a bias that you see or hear from another person. You have to gather the information before making certain actions. Now, in certain situations, it's understandable to why certain actions have to be made quickly, but this is not the situation in where you had to act quickly. You quite literally could have just simply sought to detain him and then gather all the information and then make an arrest based off of that. Which, again, going back to my previous point, if you try that method instead of trying to Mike Tyson the guy off rips, what would have happened is you would have saw that he was deaf, his wife would have came over, he would have explained his side of the story, and you would have probably let him go, as you would have went back to the Circle K to verify in the same camera footage that, hey, this piece of shit was lying. But until next time, guys, remember, we tactical and we guardians, and we love the Second Amendment over here. So you either catching law or lit.